Okay, so I want to record this because obviously there's going to be some people in the group that weren't able to be on the call right now, and this way they can hop in and watch it tomorrow morning. And you guys maybe want to watch it again because I'm going to be going through some information that's going to be really helpful for your business. So I'm going to share my screen, and then you just have to tell me if you're seeing what I want you to see, okay? So let me just first get to the screen because when I don't do that, I always wind up lost with everything. Hold on one second. Where did I put this thing? Give me 2 seconds to find it. I think it's right here. Okay, yes. I got it. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. And hopefully it is where we want it to be. Okay. All right, your screen. Google Chrome, hopefully you're seeing what I want. Okay, what do you see?
I see us.
You just are like the picture?
Yeah, the picture, the green and the teal screen.
How to launch your business, right? Okay. I want to move this so people can see. Okay. I'm going to try and make this full screen. I'm still hearing like things I don't want to hear. Okay. So this is the Getting Started Right call that we do with new coaches when they are just in the beginning. And it really goes through the basics of what you need to do to get your business started. And it may feel like a lot of information right now. So it's recorded. You can add it. You know, it'll be in our coach training group. You can watch it again. If you want to take notes while we're talking, if you have questions again, you can unmute yourself. I muted everybody. Because even little noises you may not hear, they come up on here as like clicks and stuff that like gets, you know, to be a pain. So this picture here is from New Orleans on one of our team trips. Of course, an update is required. One of our team trips that we went on. So that's part of this business is these kind of trips and bonding experiences. And this one happened to be a food tour that we all went on as a team. And it was awesome, and New Orleans was awesome. And then this year we went to Indianapolis, and this is like an annual thing. So if you guys are seriously into this business, you'll probably be with us at one of these events next year. It's in Indianapolis again in July. So hopefully you'll be in our next presentation next year with one of your matching t-shirts to us in this photo. Okay, so first things first, the most important job you have as a coach always is to work on you. This sounds so cheesy and you may not believe it and you may think it's bullshit, but I can tell you I've been doing this for almost 6 years now. And when you are fully being a product of the product, meaning like you're really following the meal plans, you're really doing the workouts, like as written, like it says to do in the program manual, like say you're doing Lift 4, which a lot of us are doing right now, if you're like following it exact, doing the workouts you're supposed to, and eating the meal plan you're supposed to, and having your shake every day, sharing it with people becomes so natural and your results speak for themselves, and it's just such an easier way to build your business. So you get to know the product as you're using it yourself, and if you don't already, and maybe many of you already do, you fall in love with the products and the process. You tell people about the product and your new lifestyle, and that naturally comes up, and we teach you about how to do posts about it and things that it's not like salesy and gross. And then you help people do the same thing that you did. I'm sure if you're in this group, you have a coach and they played a role in your own results. So now you get to be that person for somebody else, which really is like a huge blessing, you guys. Think about how much your coach helped you for you to get here, like your own results, why you even started in the first place, and you get to be that person for somebody else, and they're going to be grateful for you and thankful for you. And, it's a really amazing job, quote unquote, that you get to have with this company. And then you help those people that are getting their own results do the same thing and, share it just like you're doing now. So that is really what the definition of being a coach is, if you break it down, is those few steps. Use your resources. This is a big one. This is a very big one. It's very important. Your Coach Online Office, we're going to teach you about it. You're going to learn it, but basically it's teambeachbody.com. You go to the coach section of it. You log in with your email and your password, and that is where you're going to find all things that you need as a coach. You'll find breaking news. So you'll find out what's happening. You'll find if you sold anything, you'll see the orders there. You'll see your success club points. You'll see if you're active. You'll see if you Rank Advanced. You'll see everything. If you want to look at trainings, if you want to see things about the different products that we have, everything is in the online office. Then we also have our team page, which is called Team Inspire. Hopefully you're all in there already. If you are not, just ask your coach and they'll add you. If you look in the file, first of all, you can post in there anytime with any question you have, but if you look in the files, for the most part, there's probably already something on what you have a question about. So you can just search through the files and scroll, or you can search like in the search box and put in what you're looking for. And I'm sure things will find out. That page is like 5 years old. There's tons and tons of info there. CoachFAQ.com is gold. You need it. You must use it. So like if you have a question on anything, like does Shakeology have soy in it? How much is Shakeology in the UK? Or it could be anything. Go to CoachFAQ.com, put in your question, the answer will come up almost always. So use that. It is a really, really, really useful time-saving tool. YouTube and Google, you guys, are like your free resources for everything that like you ever need in coaching. It sounds stupid for us to even mention this, but I know in many people's cases, your initial reaction is just to like ask your coach. But if you could find the answer yourself first, you should, because obviously everyone's time is limited and everyone's trying to use their time to the best of their ability. So if it's something that you can answer yourself, by all means, try and do that and save everybody the time and effort. And it's going to teach you a lot. If you find it yourself, you'll remember it. You'll remember the answer. You'll be able to share it with your people when they have the same question. And it'll be really useful. YouTube and Google have every single thing you will ever need. So don't worry, like for sure you can find whatever you need in there. Another really great resource, I don't even know if it's written in this, is Champions, right? That's the one. Beachbody Champions page on Facebook. So join that page, Beachbody Champions. You just have to request to join, I think. I don't think there's any like approval process. I'm not really sure, but there's different trainings in there. You can, like, if you have a free half hour during the day or whatever, you can scroll and find a topic that feels good to you. They only ask like the top coaches that are really good at what they do to talk on topics they're really good at. So if you go in there and you search like inviting or say something that you're struggling with, anything, you'll almost definitely find a top coach's training on that. And they're all pretty short and they're all really, 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 really good. So even if you just happen to have half an hour somewhere and you're not struggling with something, scroll through until you find a topic that you think will be able to help you, and watch that. It will for sure help you. So use those things. The National Wake Up Call is a call that Beachbody puts together for all their coaches. It's every single Monday at 11 a.m. The one that's this Monday coming up is a girl I love. She's amazing. She's like super organized. She's like just really good at what she does. I know she's going to be talking about the flash sale. She's going to be talking about a few other things to gain momentum in your business. These calls are always about an hour from 11 to 12. They're in Team Beachbody. Coach, what is it? TBB Coach 411 is the page on Facebook. Again, TBB Coach 411 is the page, and they're live in there like a Facebook Live, where there's kind of like interviews with these coaches on these specific topics, and every Monday is a new one, and it's really, really great information. It's something that, like, when this is your business, you'll never miss it. It's something you will never miss. And it's also where they shout out people for their rank advancement. So like if you become a diamond, they're going to say your name on the National Wake Up Call. If you become 2-star diamond, 3-star diamond, etc., it's all announced there. So it's like a fun thing to look forward to, that your whole team gets to hear your name be announced by corporate with your rank advancements. And weekly team calls are on. So we're going to make weekly team calls for this specific group. So Lindsay and I just need to come up with a date and time that works, and we will let you know. But I like to do team calls specific for the brand new guys together, so that you guys can, obviously what we talk about in here may be different than what we talk about with people that have been doing this for a long time. And you guys can ask whatever questions you have and, all that. So we'll let you know the date and time of those, and hopefully you can save the date and be on those calls. The Coach Online Office. these are things that you'll look at in there that are important. So you're going to learn about what Success Club means. It's basically a tool that Beachbody uses to understand, like to see for you, that Beachbody gives us to be able to see if you're growing your business every single month. It's basically like a minimum of what you want to hit every month in your own sales to show that you're growing your business. So the minimum is to get 3 new people started with you every single month. And then once you do that with a challenge pack, which I'm sure is how you all got started, which means like the workouts, the shakes, the meal plan, you know, that's like the package deal, then it will say qualified once you start 3 people with that. It'll give you your coach ID number, which you need often. It'll tell you your upline coach, your volume, which we'll get into with you, but it's important, your commission, which is how much you made. It's always a week behind. So if you made, and Thursday is always payday. Thursday is like the new, like the updated week in Beachbody always. That's when rank advancements happen. That's when you get paid. That's when everything, that's like the day is Thursday in Beachbody world. So if you make however much you make in 1 week, it'll update on Thursday, and then you'll get paid that dollar amount the following Thursday. So just know that. There's a section that allows you to set up auto pay. You should do that right away. It's in your online office. This way you just get paid direct to your bank account every week instead of them sending a check, which could take a while, and they charge like $2 or $3 per check. So definitely do that. Manage My Business is in there, which helps you see, like if you sign up customers, coaches, you'll see everything under Manage My Business. Business alerts are really important, and Grow My Business gives you like all the tools and stuff that they'll teach you about products, teach you about challenge groups, and just give you Grow My Business, things that'll help you grow your business. Okay. The 4 vital behaviors are basically like the blood of Beachbody in our business. These are the 4 vital things you have to do every day in your business for it to grow, right? So we've already spoken about some of them, but being proof the product works, meaning do your workout, drink your shake, and, you know, try other products. Like you're basically supposed to be a walking billboard for this lifestyle. Like for me, obviously I've been doing this a long time, and I'm like super duper like bleeding Beachbody blue forever, like totally hardcore in love with Beachbody. Fully trust them with every product. I use Energize, which is like the pre-workout. I use Hydrate, which is like the during the workout. I use Recover, which is after a workout. I use Recharge at night if I have a really hard workout. I use Beach Bars. We all eat them. Me, my kids, my husband. I get them every 3 boxes every month. Me and my husband use shakes. My kids have Daily Sunshine. Like we use it all. Like everything they make, we use it here. Not saying you have to by any means, but for sure try things, because you'll be able to then share them with other people. When they're like, what is that Energize or whatever, that you'll understand what to say, and it won't be just, you know, hearing from somebody else. So share, connect, and invite. These are the things you need to do to grow your business and hit that Success Club. If you hit Success Club every month for 3 months, from the month you start, 3 consecutive months, you earn your free ticket to Summit, which is that event I was just showing you the photo of that you saw that's in July. So it's a really great goal for when you're starting coaching. So sharing, connecting, and invite is sharing your journey on social media. So you're going to be sharing and not being afraid to share. And we're going to teach you more about that in our training. So don't feel overwhelmed and scared or anything about that. We're going to help you. You're going to start conversations and talk to people. You know, for me, my posts are always like the kickoff point of conversation. So if I do a post about like me standing with pants that, I'm just making this up, but like me standing maybe with pants that are too big, right? Like, you know, like holding pants out that are too big. And then I get like 40 likes. Those are 40 conversations for me to have, right? That's like a perfect place to start sending a message like, hey, thank you so much for the, you know, for liking my photo. You were starting a new round. Are you interested in joining me? Or, you know, like, thanks so much for the support. How have you been? Your kids are beautiful. Like, start connecting. There are tons of ways to do it, but your posts are so important, and we're going to help you with them. And you'll start conversations, and then eventually, if not right away, you'll learn, like, you'll invite those people to the challenge group. Personal development, you guys. This is one that I think every single coach tried to delay or avoid for ever. And it really, like, save yourself all of the putting it off like that all of us did, because it really, really, really will help you. And the book that I love, love, love for you to start with is called The Slight Edge. It's like, I personally feel like it's like a life changer type of book. I love it. It's really, really good. You guys should order it like today. It's called The Slight Edge by, does anybody know who it's by off the top of your head? I could look it up, but if you, and I could post in here after I look it up, but The Slight Edge is a book that you should get and start reading right away. You'll understand how like these little changes all the time will help your whole entire life change for the better. So personal development is reading something that will help you see your life in a better way. Really, it's about making yourself better. So that's my recommendation. I have other ones too. I love GoPro.
It's by Jeff Olson, The Slight Edge.
Jeff Olson, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, yes. GoPro by Eric Worre is a great one too. There's a few of them, but I suggest starting with The Slight Edge. That was the first one that I read that really like helped me understand why this stuff was important. So get that, read it every day, you guys. When I wake up, it's the first thing I do. I like to give myself like that positive like headspace before the day gets insane. So I recommend doing that. I literally do it for 10 minutes. I wake up, I set my timer for 10 minutes and I read. Before like you start reading messages and emails and getting like all these things in your head and maybe getting stressed out or whatever, it just like helps you start your day on the right foot every day for 10 minutes. So if you have to set your alarm for 10 minutes earlier, it really is worth it. And the fourth vital behavior is recognition. And really it's just about like celebrating people. And that's like so much about what this business is about. So if you have a new client and they, you know, a new person that started with you, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your sister, maybe it's someone you never met. It doesn't matter. Helping them, like recognizing them for little things that they've accomplished goes such a long way. So make sure if they lost their first pound, it could just be that. It could be like, Susan lost her first pound today. Like, let's all give her a shout out in the challenge group. Or it could be like, Susan got into a pair of pants she hasn't been in since before she had her first baby. Or it could be Jess worked out for 5 days in a row for the first time in her life. Like, it doesn't even matter what it is. If you're in contact with your clients all the time, you're going to get these things from them, like in natural conversation, and you'll be able to use it to recognize them. So try and like make your head think about ways you can recognize people often, because it really, really goes a long way. So the 4 vital behaviors are be proof the product works, share, connect, invite, personal development, and recognition. Your first goal as a new coach is, and we talked a little bit about this, is to help 3 people get started with Shakeology and a workout program, AKA a challenge pack. This will mean you hit Success Club. Also, little star on the bottom, you must have 90 PV, 90 volume on Home Direct. But if you get your shakes every month, that takes care of that category. You never have to think about it. Achieving Success Club your first 3 months in a row earns you your free ticket to Summit, which we just talked about. And it's just the minimum of what you need to do to grow your business. It really, really is just like what you need to do. Like if you're on this call and you're taking this time out of your life to like be here with us, then I think it's probably something you're taking seriously and you want to make it a business. And this is what you need to do that. So think about it, an entire month, 30 days, and all that you need to do is help 3 people. Like that is not a big, huge, crazy, scary goal. It's like very, very doable. So you can start with friends and family as you grow your cold market, and then, you know, start going into that market as you need to. How to hit Success Club. Step 1, commit to a challenge group start date, right? So you can either host your own group, you could team up with another coach, or you can add your first challengers into our challenge groups, your coaches' challenge groups, right? So you're going to post, and we'll help you with this, but you're going to post an invite, which is going to tell your story and why you joined, and post with a picture. It could be you, it could be your coach. Oftentimes, I share a photo. My people will share my before and after photo, and talk about like, I saw this photo and that's what inspired me to get started. So maybe this photo will inspire you because now I'm down 10 pounds since August 1st and I feel like a new person. We're starting another round so I can get closer to my goal. If you want to do it with me, send me a message, right? Like it could be that simple. And you're going to invite behind the scenes as well. So like I said, say you do a post like that and you get some likes and some comments, you're going to send messages to that, like to those people. You're going to be like, hey, thanks so much for liking that. Was that like, you know, are you interested? You want to do it with me? Let's do this together. That's it. Really not icky and like that. And if there's just friends and family or whoever that you think would want to do it with you, don't be afraid to ask them. Just reach out and be like, hey, I started this thing. This is my coach. Here's her photo. She did this in 3 months. I'm really pumped to do it. Want to do it with me? That's it. Just do it with me. You don't have to act like you're a pro if you're not yet. Just ask people to do it with you, right? And the call to action, like I said, is like, we're going to do another round so I can get closer to my goal. Want to do it with me? Question mark. Like, that's a call to action. Send me a message. Those are really important. Your first invites. So you're going to become a conversation expert. Your goal is to connect with 3 new people a day or 20 new people a week. Okay? So don't be afraid to make mistakes in the beginning. Everybody does it, and it's really how you learn to make this a business, and it's how you learn to talk to people. You're going to see what works for you. You're going to see what doesn't work for you, and you'll learn and perfect it along the way. So don't be afraid. If you just like close your eyes right now and envision everyone in your life, family, friends, I bet at least half of those people could use your help. There will never be a shortage of people that need our help. Like, the whole world needs our help, you guys, like literally. So it's okay. Just keep learning as you go and having new conversations, and we're all human. You're not reaching out to close a deal or to necessarily tell them about Beachbody. You're just reaching out to open the door. So, if you see whoever's birthday it is that week, you can send them all a message saying, happy birthday, how's life been? Like a private message, or like congrats on the baby, or whatever stuff about that person. 3 new people a day is your goal, okay? If you're on Instagram, which I hope you are, you can be doing it by hashtags. You can search like hashtag runner mom, right? Like, I'm training for a half marathon right now. So that might be a hashtag I'd search for. Hashtag runner mom, and then find 3 is like a minute. Like, for me, 3 is like a small number, but say I'm just doing that. I'll see 3 moms that look good. I'll connect on Instagram. I'll like some of their photos, and I'll send them a message. Hey, I love the sneakers in your photo. Where'd you get them? What brand are they? It doesn't matter. It just opens the door to have those conversations with people. It doesn't have to be scary. It literally could be like, oh my God, your daughter is adorable. How old is she? I love her outfit. That headband is so cute. Where did you get it? Like, anything like that. Okay? And Instagram is a great platform for that, because you're not supposed to know each other to connect. Like, on Facebook, people will be like, do I know you? I'm not saying Facebook isn't good. Facebook is great too. By all means, use Facebook if you want to. But Instagram is great for that. Find their need before you find their need before you try and fix their need. So find out what they need. Are they trying to lose weight? Like, if someone's saying, hey, tell me about your program, and you're like, oh, it's amazing, you're gonna lose weight, like, you get a shake, you get a meal plan, you get a coach, you get this. First, find out what they need. Like, first ask them, like, oh, tell me about like what you need. I have a few different things. Let's see what the good fit would be for you. Like, are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to tone up? Do you have a problem area? Have you been struggling with something? Find out their need, and then after you talk to them a little bit about it, you'll see what the right fix is for them. And you'll say, okay, awesome. After listening to all that, I think this is the perfect package for you. It comes with XYZ, right? And you'll learn this along the way, but make sure you're asking questions and not just spitting out information. Recognize and welcome objections as part of the process. Do not be afraid, you guys, when people say no. I can't tell you how many no's I've gotten, and I still get all the time. Like, people think, I feel like, when you get to be like my level, Lindsay's level of a coach, that we don't hear no. It's just not true. Like, we hear no probably 100 times more than most of everybody else, because we're having more conversations than everybody else. And that's just the way it goes. In the beginning, I understand it's hard to not take it personally, I think, but you can take it personally. And often a no really just means like I'm not ready yet. Like, so much of our no's turn into yeses later on when they see that you're still here and you're still doing it. So don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid to get the objections, and they're going to teach you along the way. Like, you're going to learn when someone says like, oh no, that's too much money, like what you have to say. Or when someone says, oh, I can't work out at home. Like, that's just not for me. The things to say to help them understand, like, oh, I used to think that too. Like, I never, ever thought working out at home would work. I was a member of like 80 gyms and I was spending $1 million a month and I wasn't getting freaking results. Like, now I'm working out at home. I'm saving all this money and time and I actually got results. Like, trust me for 30 days and try it. These are the things I've learned to say over time that are true. So you'll get those things too. So do not be afraid of the no's. You can use scripts. We have scripts in the files section of the team page. You can search for them. There are scripts on objections. There are scripts on everything. Feel free to look in there and use what you feel comfortable with or change it. This is a huge one. Do not ever be afraid of the cost. Like, don't ever be afraid to tell somebody how much it costs. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, you're getting, for $170, you're getting a superfood shake for 30 days. You're getting workouts for a whole freaking year. You're getting a coach that's going to be there 24/7. Like, when you answer a question, you're going to have someone helping you, helping with your meal plan. You have a group of people cheering you on all the time. Like, that is the best freaking deal ever. Like, what? It blows my mind if people think that it's a lot of money for what they're getting. It's the best deal ever. So make sure you realize that and you go in confident about that. And you're not like afraid to tell somebody the price because you feel like they're going to say it's too much money, because then they are for sure going to say it's too much money. Don't send your link right away. That's a big mistake. Like, someone will say, oh, tell me about your program. Like, or can you show me it so I can look, or can I look at it? Like, send me a link and I can look at it. No, like, you don't send a link until they're about to order. So before that, you want to make sure you have all their questions answered. You want to have everything lined up. And when they're like, okay, I'm ready, then you send the link. Okay, they can't just get the link and scroll around because they're going to get confused. They're going to get lost and it's going to be crazy. So that's not the first thing you do. Don't show up and throw up, meaning don't just say all the things at once. That, I feel like that's probably the biggest mistake that brand new coaches do. And all of us have done it. I've done it. Everybody's done it. Where, like, you have a new connection with somebody and they're like, oh, that you look great, tell me about it. And you're like so excited someone wants to hear about it. And you're like so excited because you genuinely love the program and the products and you really do want to help them. I'm not like, for sure, but it just turns so quickly into like this overwhelming, like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. I love it. You're going to love it. You should totally do it. You get at-home workouts at 30 minutes a day. You get meal plan. It's flexible. You get containers. You get shakes. They're so great. You can mix them with banana. You can mix them with almond milk. You can mix them with peanut butter. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, whoa, the person like can't even read all that. And then they're like turned off and that's the end of it. Make sure you're giving them, but I literally try and keep it as simple as I can. And I say something like, if they're like, tell me about, your thing, obviously first I ask questions. And then once I figure out what I'm going to, what their best fit is, I'll say to them, so basically you get access to the workouts and the meal plans. You'll get the superfood shakes I'm in love with, and you'll get me to help you. That's it. Boom. That's it. Like, I keep it super short and then, ask anything they have in terms of questions and send the link. That's it. And follow up forever. Like, follow up for forever is, you guys have no idea. Like, I think another big problem with newer coaches is they're afraid they're bothering people. Like, you hear that a lot. Like, I don't want to bother them. I don't want to send them another message. Like, they didn't answer me. They didn't answer me the first couple times or whatever. If you guys saw how many people I followed up with, like 90 times, and then maybe even then they'll finally reach out to me after I followed up like 90 times and they were like, no, or they didn't answer me, but I have them on my list. And I'm like, hey girl, it's a new month. I have a new group starting. Are you ready yet? And they won't answer. And then the next month they'll come and I'm like, hey Susan, new month is here. You ready yet? No answer. Next month comes. Yoo-hoo, like, I don't even care. I'll be funny. Like, I don't care. I'll say whatever about like, hey, have you been getting these messages? Like, guess, like, you ready yet? Or something. And then eventually they'll be like, I am ready. So don't be afraid you're bothering them. You think sending a message is really bothering someone? You're not like text messaging them. You're not calling them at 4:00 in the morning. You're sending them a message on a social media platform that they can read or not. Like, it's really not that big a deal. Don't be afraid to follow up. People really need those follow-ups before they commit. I can't tell you, like, I would say like at least 85% of people need to be followed up with a lot before they finally say yes, right? You think that's accurate? definitely. Both Lindsays are saying yes. So it's true. Okay, your second goal as a coach, so after the Success Club, the 3 new clients, is to achieve Emerald in the first 30 days of your business. So that's you plus 2. That's the easiest way to think about it. You plus 2 coaches, you guys. That's the first rank that you can be as a coach after just your regular coach is being an Emerald, right? So that is just helping 2 other people become coaches. They can totally be doing it for the discount. They could be some of those new people that you just got started to hit Success Club. You can make 2 of them coaches. Say it's like your sister and your best friend that you're going to all do this together. Sign them both up as a coach. They're going to get a discount on their shakes because you probably all know this already, but when you sign up as a coach, you get 25% off of your products. So if these people are going to do a challenge with you, they're going to need their shakes anyway. They'll save 25%. They'll be under you. They'll make you an Emerald, 2 people. And then if they want to build a business with you, they're already ready to do that. And if they don't want to, they don't have to. So that's the simplest way to say it. This image here just shows you an Emerald that has 2 coaches. A Ruby coach has 2 coaches under them plus 2 Emeralds. And a Diamond coach has an Emerald on each side and 3 other coaches on each side. Okay? Sharing your journey on social media. Okay? Yes, you are a coach, but that is not all you are. So share your life, not just coaching things. Like you're not going to share just your workouts. You're not going to share just your healthy foods. You want to think of 4 things about you that are kind of like your brand. And those are the things that you want to share on your social media. So here are 2 different coaches, social media. We're really different. Ashley's another coach on our team who's doing really great. She doesn't have children. She is like a lawyer, and she's a police wife, and she is a dog mom, and you know that's very different than me. Like I have 2 children. This is my full-time thing. For her, this is only her part-time thing. You know, we have really different stories, and we're both really successful in this sharing our own thing. So for me, like, you know, a lot of my brand is like New York City, right? That's where I live. That's something I love and I share a lot about. Traveling. We do a lot of traveling. We probably go away like 6 times a year. That's something I share a lot about. We have a beach house. So in the summer, a lot of my posts have to do with that. Girl mom is a big thing, and obviously like nutrition and fitness. So if you look, you'll see some before and afters in both of our photos. There's one of her on her side. Here's some of me on my side. You'll see this photo is like from our beach house. There's a workout photo. This is like a funny mom like meme thing. Here's one that says follows diet. Diet doesn't follow back, unfollows diet. Just like a funny thing. This is me on stage being recognized for being a coach. This is me sharing like girl mom stuff. Like there's my 2 kids, 2 girls in the back, and me and my husband in our convertible. So you see, it's not just about that. Like people need to connect with you more than just eating healthy and working out. So think of those 4 things that are you. And those are the topics you want to kind of stick with when you're sharing in your posts. And you'll start to connect with the right people. The power of consistency and patience. So if you look here, December of 2012, this was a post. Look, it was like of the trainer and the name of the program. Like we like to make people curious. So you don't necessarily want to always put the name of the products and the programs in your posts, because people can then just go to Google and find that product and order it without ever doing it through you, never getting your help, and maybe never getting success with it. But if you make a post where someone would have to reach out and say like, hey, what are you doing? You can then help them order, you'll get the credit, the commission, and you'll be able to help them on their journey, right? So in December 2012, this was this girl's post. She got 3 likes and 1 comment. It's not personalized. It's not scroll stopping. It screams sales, and there's no story at all involved. February 2018, she got 3.6 thousand likes, 133 comments. It's personalized. It's eye-catching, light and bright. It shares her journey, and it tells a story and inspires people. Okay, so just like, you're not going to be like cookie cutter copying photos of trainers to post. Fitness journey versus business journey does not happen overnight. You have to track to see results. Success is twofold: fitness and nutrition, public and private. You need to do all of those things both publicly and privately. As soon as you stop, results get further away. Comparison is the thief of joy. That is so true, you guys, and it's so hard in this business because you'll see people that started when you started and somehow are like making $1 billion. And then you'll see people that started when you started and they didn't do anything. So don't even like look at how other people are doing that are starting in this group, because some people may take off and be diamond in a month and some people may never get to diamond. Just put your blinders on and work on your own journey. That's it. That's how you will do best. Don't overcomplicate it. It is not a hard business, you guys. It is not hard. The hardest part is being consistent and really sticking with it. That is it. For real, that is it. The amount of like opportunity that you guys have like right here in this world that we're in is crazy. So do not waste it. Just go all in and spend the time that you can doing these business building behaviors that we're going to teach you in our training. You will grow a business and it'll change your life for real. And as with anything, it works if you work it. How to make money. Commission, 25%. So everything you sell, you're going to get 25%. Auto ship clients, you get residual commission. So if you sell, 3 challenge packs in month 1 and you get how much you get a challenge pack? 40, 50? I don't even know. Do you guys know?
It's like 50.
Okay. So say you sell 3 challenge packs in your first month and you get $150. The next month you sell 3 challenge packs, you get $150. And those 3 first clients now have their shake ship. You get $90 for them. Now you're at $240, right? From that month. And then the following month, you sell 3 challenge packs, you have $150. And then the 6 people get their shake sent out. And now you get $180 from those 6 and the $150. And now you're made $330 that month. That's how simple it is, for real. And then the coaches who make this a business, you make money from your volume and your team cycle bonuses. So when you become an Emerald coach or a Ruby or a Diamond coach, you get money from helping your coaches do this exact same thing that we're teaching you right now. And you guys, if you get new coaches that are starting, we run these trainings and these getting started right things monthly for you. So like you just have to get them to succeed and want to share it. And then we help you with the rest of it. So what now? Start going through our training, which Lindsay started, right? I'm going to share that, right? We're going to, okay. And you could talk about it. You'll share that. You'll share that screen. So we're going to show you about, we posted the beginning pieces of our training that you guys are going to use and have access to and start. Commit to a program. If you haven't already, commit to a program. Drinking your shake every single day, you guys. It really is important. And your 10 minutes of personal development. Begin sharing your journey and inviting people to join. Don't wait until you feel ready or you are done with your training. That is the worst thing ever. Like the one thing I can tell you that has helped me be successful in this business, I have never, not one time, waited till I was ready ever with anything. Like I swear to God, if I see something or someone that's successful tells me like this worked, I just do it. I don't plan it. I don't think about it. I just say, okay, now tomorrow this is what's going to happen. I'm going to do it. And I just do it. And that's how it has always worked for me. Sometimes I don't know how I'm going to do it. Sometimes I don't know exactly what to do, but I just start and I know it'll get done if I just start. So that is really what you have to do in this business, because I can almost guarantee you'll probably never feel ready to do each of these steps until you do them, and then they become more comfortable. Don't get overwhelmed. One step, one day, one conversation, one goal at a time. I know probably all of these things I said can feel really overwhelming. It's all on tape. You have access to it. We have this training you're in. You have access to some of the, top coaches in this whole entire industry in this group with you that are going to help you and answer your questions. So just take a deep breath. Don't get overwhelmed and just focus on one thing at a time. Okay? So that's it for the getting started right. So I'm going to stop my share. And then the only thing that we have left is Lindsay is going to share her screen just to show you guys how to what to do in the new training. So you know how to access stuff. And then if you have questions after that, we'll answer them, and that's it.
Yep. I also wanted to just add in one thing that I've been teaching my coaches lately. Because a lot of coaches are when Melissa was talking about messaging a certain amount of people each day, when I message people each day, and I connect with them, I never ever connect with them thinking I'm going to make a sale. from this person today. When I connect with people, I genuinely care to connect with them and think, I'm going to make a friend today. And then when that happens, when you start getting in the mindset that you are going to make these people are going to become your friends now, they just start coming to you. And I think that the girls that are on here right now that signed up with me probably could know that I never like reached out and was like salesy to you. I always was just friendly, and just in my head, I never was like, well, I messaged 50 people today. Why did I not make any money today? You know, it's always, I'm going to message these people and I'm going to become friends with them. And then I'm going to message more people tomorrow and I'm going to become friends with them. They're going to see what I'm doing. Yep. And then they're going to want to join, you know, and that's really how I go about my day every day. And that's what seems to bring people into the business. So I just wanted to add that because I know sometimes it does get really scary to message people and to talk to people. So I am going to share my screen and I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. This is not it. This is it. This is it, right? You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is our training group for September. And when you come into here, if you go into the units section right here, you'll see that I started uploading of course, my computer's battery is going to die. I started uploading a bunch of files now I'm going to sit on the floor too. Hold on.
Hey, join the fun on the floor.
Okay, so
I'm on the floor. How about this? I'm on the floor and my dog is sleeping on my bed, and I'm sitting on the floor.
Okay, so you're gonna click on lesson 1, and you're going to see the whole thing, whatever, and you're gonna read it and watch the video. And then when you're done, you'll be able to click right here and go to next unit. Okay, pretty easy. There's gonna be 12 units uploaded into here. So you can take this at your own pace if you want. I mean, obviously, the faster you do this, the faster you're going to be able to jump into your business. But, you know, it's pretty self-paced. And if you do one a day, one every other day, that should get you through the next 2 weeks. Now I'm so dark. And also, we're going to be going live with topics each day, Melissa and I. So make sure that you look for that. Melissa, what time do you think you'll be doing your lives? Different each day?
Yeah. Not until September is it going to be like
back to normal
life. But also, as you have questions along the way, just post them.
Yeah.
Like, just post them in the group, and we'll be able to answer them like as we go.
Yeah.
And more importantly, like, make sure you're doing these assignments so that when we have our weekly calls, we can talk about them and answer questions about them and help you move forward with those.
Yeah. And so like when you're doing like, what is your why, you know, like you're going to be posting that in the group, and then we'll be going over it and kind of crafting it with you and answering your questions. And then when you're making your posts and you're trying to create content, you could put that in the group, and then we can go over that with you and tweak little things here and there to make it, just things maybe that you're missing that we've learned along the way to add into the post to get more action on the posts. Okay. And that's really it. So we're going to guide you through the whole training. I know at first it seems super scary, but when Melissa and I started this, we didn't have anybody guiding us, and we figured it out, and we're still here, to tell the tale. So the biggest thing that she and I'd have to say that why we're still here now, coming up for me, it's almost 5 years, is that when things got overwhelming and hard, we just kept going and we just didn't give up. Like we legit were like, no matter what happens or what's thrown our way or how hard it gets, we're not giving up. So we're still going to show up every day. And that's why we're still here and, have become successful. And, that's what we want for, to bring you guys as far as you want to go. So that's it.
Does anybody have questions? Got anything so far? I'm gonna stop recording.